EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Number 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Jesse James. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, Dallas.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott, toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Bird on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Burns. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Burns. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield shakes off the sag. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the... The 18-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Patriots.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. That is caught at the 7.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 47.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 49, check up,
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
21. Cowboys nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go. Check, check. Lucky.
Here's Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
14.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go, 46. Hey, chill. 27.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And now he'll that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And
so after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The Cowboy ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jesse James.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jesse James, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Patriots 21, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the carry.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. First down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and run it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 53 at the mic. 53.
Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
I'm scared. Switch, switch, switch.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And they give this time to the tailback. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Play 56.
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw, Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
It's a gain of
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, B.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4, and it's 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
56.
On first down, Burns. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run on first down. It's Burns. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And 4.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burns, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final.
So this will wind up a victory.